Y'all really let the guy that does all this talking get his own podcast? Get it together, man. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday to you. Hope everybody's doing well. I had a great weekend. I am officially 30. And before I even dive into the topic of today, I want to just thank everybody that wished me a happy birthday. Everybody that texted me or called or FaceTimed me, wrote me something on Facebook or Instagram, whatever it is. And everybody that came to the get-together that we had at me and my wife's house. So I thank everybody that wished me well or celebrated with me for my birthday. And a special thank you to my wife, because she went off. She had everything planned, and it was perfect by my definition. It was amazing. So you did a great job, and I'm very thankful and blessed to have you, and also thankful and blessed to have, so many people that showed me love on that day and celebrated with me. So, man, once again, thank y'all. It's a blessing to be 30. So, anyways, I want to get into the topic of today, the subject of today. And it kind of bounced on me this morning. It's just, I was already, trying to dive into what I would possibly talk about, and then it hit me when a friend / coworker of mine, he came to me and he said he really needed to talk to me. And me and him talk a lot about like life and just a lot of serious things in general. So and I'm not gonna tell his business or his name or anything like that, but it was basically, he was talking about how right now he's stuck in a space where he doesn't feel motivated. And, so we had a discussion about that. And he walked away, feeling better from our conversation. But, so, when we left from each other, it hit me. And I wanted to talk about that. What happens and what should we do when we feel as if we are losing our mojo, our motivation, our competitive edge, our juices aren't flowing the way that they usually are? What do you do? And how do you cope with it? How do you overcome it? And it happens. It definitely happens. And, you shouldn't feel as if you've lost yourself. You're out of touch, and you're like, on the wrong path, the wrong side of the tracks. You shouldn't feel that way. I want to say it's completely normal to wake up and to just feel like, you don't have the energy mentally, not even physically, just mentally not have it for that day or for that week. For that happens. That everything comes in seasons, everything comes in waves. And a lot of people don't realize that. There won't always be seasons of feeling like, you've got it. Like you're on top of everything that you are pursuing, that you are doing. And if you do feel like you will always feel that way, then my friend, I'm sorry, I have bad news for you, because that is not the case. That is not life. That is not how, that's not how God has designed our lives to work. There will be moments where we feel defeated. There will be moments where, you are stuck in a rut and you just can't seem to get out of it. There will be moments where you'll feel unsure of yourself. For my business owners, there will be seasons where you're not making as much money as you were the previous month. There will be seasons where you're not getting, a lot of the clicks that you were getting a month before. You're not going to be getting the what word can I find to put here to draw together what I'm saying. You won't get the notoriety that you normally get, and that's completely okay. If you are a writer, content creator, if you are, a musician, you will have writer's block. You will feel uninspired sometimes. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's not because you're not working hard enough. It's not because you aren't doing the things that you were. It is okay. These things happen. You will get writer's block. If you are a photographer or, a videographer, a painter, sometimes, you just don't have it up here to bring it down to reality and paint your canvas. It's just like that. But the most important thing for you to do, and myself included, the most important thing is, number one, don't beat yourself up. Never beat yourself up because you just aren't moving as fastly as you want and you're not feeling as great as you want. Don't beat yourself up too hard. Don't be hard on yourself. Be easy and be gentle with yourself. You have to calm down and you have to, absorb the feeling that you are feeling, absorb the emotions that you are feeling, and just realizing like, okay, I'm not feeling as good about myself and my work as I was feeling last month or even last week or even yesterday. I'm not feeling as good today, but that's okay because I got it and I've proven it. I've proven it to, it doesn't even matter if you've proven it to others, but you have proven it to others. Most importantly, you have proven it to yourself. There is a reason why you decided to do whatever it is you're doing. Whatever it is that makes your heart just accelerate 10 times, what keeps you up at night, whatever that God has placed in your heart to put out into this world, your purpose is there for a reason. And just because you go a couple of days or weeks feeling as if you have nothing to give, you can't draw from it, it's okay. Number 2, surround yourself with people that can keep you uplifted when you are going through a season like this. You want people to have your back, to tell you, hey, it's okay. You are good. You have to tell yourself that. You are good. I'm good. It's okay. We have to surround ourselves with the people that are going to just, hold us together when we feel like falling apart, simply because mentally and emotionally we don't have it. And number 3, continue to move forward. Don't sit with those feelings. I said absorb the feelings, recognize them, but then let them go. Don't sit with them. Don't ponder on them. When you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling, just out of it, it's important for you to not sit with those feelings and let them bear you down and hold you down for long periods of time. You have to come up out of that, because if you don't, you will not move forward. And just remember, slow progression, quote unquote, is still progression. You don't always have to be moving continuously at a fast pace. Things do not have to always continuously go at a rapid pace in order for you to feel successful. I'm not sure how many of my listeners watch sports, but, as an example, your favorite athlete, whatever sport it's in, that athlete has not always had good games. That athlete has not always woken up and just felt in the tip-top shape or felt, that competitive fire inside to go out and perform at the highest level that he or she possibly could. I'm sorry, but it's impossible to feel that way. your favorite artist has not always went into the studio and felt as if that gift that was God-given is gonna, show itself in that studio booth. That pen and paper or that notebook app on their phone, they have not always been able to draw the words up when they heard a beat. And the beat could be absolutely, crazy. And it could get their heads bobbing and get them to even, start dancing and moving around a bit, but they still can't draw the words down to put with that beat to make a great song. It happens. I don't know how many of my listeners read books, but if you have a favorite author, or even if you don't have a favorite author, even if you read many novels, many autobiographies from many different people all over the country, or all over the world for that matter, that amazing work that you read, I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% confident in saying 10 times out of 10, the person that wrote that book has had struggles. And you never know what it took for that person to put that work out of there, what they had to do to get out of that rut. But I guarantee you, they didn't get out of it by staying in it. Listen, you have to get up out of that. And don't feel sorry for yourself. You have to always hold your head high and tell yourself, you know what? I got this. I've come a long way. You don't want to dwell on the past. You don't want to, get so stuck and being nostalgic and thinking about how great you were doing in the past. But sometimes you have to just turn around and look back, take a glimpse of what you've done so far and how far you've come. You are always going through a rut at any moment in your life. You have gone through something and you have still overcame. This is nothing different. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but I feel like I'm talking to somebody. You have came a very, very long way. Your mindset, your heart, your determination and belief and consistency got you here. Before I even started this podcast, I was strictly just video content, and I felt like I had to be trying to come out with a video or multiple videos throughout the day, and I felt like if I wasn't doing that, then I wasn't productive. I wasn't going to be, who I wanted to be. I wasn't going to get these followers. I wasn't going to get these likes. My page wasn't going to just continue to get popular. That's how I felt, because I felt like if I wasn't doing just a lot, then I wasn't doing nothing. And then I got so soaked up into that, I got to the point where I burned myself out. And then I couldn't think about anything that I could do to post. I couldn't think about any video that would be funny or insightful or just, something that would just put me back on that popular For You page or that Explore page to get me all of these views and likes and comments and shares and stuff. I got into a rut so bad that I did start feeling sorry for myself, and I didn't tell anybody. Like, I didn't just go up to anyone, to any of my friends. I didn't go to my mom. I didn't go to my wife. I didn't go to anybody. And, sadly enough, I didn't go to God about it. Like, I just stuck there. And I sat there, feeling sorry for myself while I watched my most favorite popular content creators and actors continue to just soar and make audiences laugh. And it wasn't me feeling some type of way out of jealousy. It just made me feel worse about myself. And then one day, I had went like a month without posting anything. But I was on TikTok and I was on Instagram and all these things every day. And I couldn't find nothing to post. I couldn't think of anything. And my big sister texted me. And she said, Jamal, am I missing something? Like, you haven't posted anything in a while. Like, what's going on? Where's the videos? And I said, I'm feeling very, very, very insecure. And my mind is drawing a blank. I can't come up with anything. And she just, that's why I said it's important to have people around you. Not that anybody else that, that I love and care about and that love and care about me weren't there for me, because they are. But, for some odd reason, I was on her mind. So she hit me and was like, well, you got to get together. It's okay. It's okay to have these moments, but get out of that. And she said, you still got this. You're still incredibly funny. And your page, your content will continue to flourish. And she said, just relax. It'll come to you. You're thinking way too hard about it. You're thinking too much. Stop thinking so much. And then she asked me a question. She said, the videos that, that you have been posting, like up until this point, you didn't think that hard. The ideas just came. You could be in the supermarket somewhere. And this is me speaking now like that. You can be anywhere. You can be in a supermarket somewhere and somehow draw inspiration from something in the store. And you can make a video about it. And it can be funny, or it can be a serious video, or, you can have ideas just sprout from anywhere. But you have to relax. You have to calm your mind. And big sis, thank you. And as I said in episode 2, I believe, my big sister, Tanae Royale, she has her own business on the hush. And her podcast, she does have a podcast. She's coming back with that podcast. She already told me, and I'm just putting it out there anyway. Just in case she told me she wasn't serious, I'm putting that back out there. But anyway, shouts out to sis. But we have to calm our minds. We have to calm ourselves and bring ourselves back together. We get out of our element. We get out of our character. And by element, I don't mean environment. I don't mean our safe space. We get outside of ourselves. And that's not us. When you get outside of yourself, you can't focus. You can't think correctly. And then you forget what brought you here. And what brought you here is, number 1, God. And number 2 is your composure and your ability to just let things flow. When you let things flow, they come back to you way easier when you let them flow. When you are focused on something, when you are focused on, I don't care what it is. It can be schoolwork for my people that's in college. It can be even schoolwork. If you are thinking so hard and you are so flustered and you let yourself continue to be flustered, the results will never come. And if results do come, they won't be the right ones. They'll be the wrong ones. And you'll be upset. And you just won't grasp it. We have to calm ourselves down. Don't listen to sad music or music that will get you angry because that's how you feel. If you want to get out of the rut that you are stuck in right now, if you want to feel motivated again, if you want to feel confident again and secure in yourself and your path, you talk to the number 1 source, which is God. If you don't know God, I advise you to get to know Him. Number 2, focus inward. The feelings are there. Feel them, recognize them, and then get rid of them. and move on. Relax. You are doing amazing. And it's only going to get better with time. So when you have these moments of feeling down and out, your mind seems to have just shut down on you completely. Yes, it's easy to become frustrated. But guess what? It's not true. Take the seasons for what they are. Make the best of it. That is your inspiration. That is your motivation. The times where you don't feel like you have it. Those are the times that make you. And then when you look back, you'll be able to say, yes, I made it through that. And look where I'm at now. Welcome the challenges, because they will come. But it's not up to the challenges to make you. It's up to you to make you. So, hey, you don't got to take my advice, but I feel like you should. Like I said, I don't know who I'm speaking to today, but you got this. Stay motivated, stay locked in, stay focused, stay consistent, stay connected to God, stay connected to yourself. You're going to be all right, okay? Hey, man, it's Big Maul. We getting it together. Remember, God loves you. You love you. Drink your water. And I'm going to holler at y'all. Have a great week.